The Cleveland Guardians taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway. The pitch. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. And now 2-2.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kwan aboard here at first with nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Outside.
Nope, that's outside.
Ball 1.
Ball.
Lopez, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And a foul ball.
Ball. 2-1.
Runner on the move. That smash towards center. And there's 2 outs. Here's the Guardians lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Back in Minnesota and pitching here today, Tanner Bybee.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hit in the air, right field. Brennan. And there's one away. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Here's Carlos Correa. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. To third, gloves it on the dive from his backside, and very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up, clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond, and what a tremendous play.
Here's Trevor Larnach. And that's down and away.
Strikes. Ball.
2 outs, bases empty.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That's a walk.
Ball 4. Runner
Went with the
take a
cutter
base.
again, but couldn't find the zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate
That's
appearance.
down. Ball.
Byron Buxton at the plate now. That's ball 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Yeah,
2.
big swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
And now it's
2-2.
even up. Larnach off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's out.
Got him. That's an out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That missed by a
1-0.
lot, and it's 1-0. Just missed. Freddie Ferguson doing the
2-0.
umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. That one
Inside,
missed.
ball.
Second inning here, no score. That's too low.
2-0.
Ball 2. And another
a ball.
ball. That's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Tried
Take your
another
base.
sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Oh, 0-1 now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Bo Naylor at the plate now, and Cleveland on top 1-0. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Bell just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Wallner sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's Brian Rocchio. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 1 and the Twins 0. Bottom of the second, and now Matt Wallner. Bybee back to work. Called strike right there.
There's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ground ball.
That's a foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. Inside,
1-2.
almost got him.
Ball, that's down.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw, and it beats him. What a play. Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Here's Royce Lewis. That one's upstairs, ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses,
2-2.
and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now for the Twins, Ty France. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still behind by a count of 1-0. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. Walner moving back for this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's outside.
Ball.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty.
Outside. That's a ball.
And that one a little below the knees. And now 3 balls and a strike. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4. So a man aboard, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Larnach moving under it. Brings it in, and there's two down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it. And that is that. One left for the Guardians, but they still lead it 1-0. And here is Brooks Lee. And ball one.
Inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. 3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. First pitch misses. Lee on at first, nobody out. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Late swing fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Tying run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. Swings and misses. Struck him out. This is Willie Castro. Flied to right his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Correa takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The next offering misses. And now 2-0.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering upstairs. Trevor Larnach in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one in the air, right field. Brennan on his way over. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Here's Lane Thomas now.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wallner. And there's one away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan, doubled his first time. Strike on the outside, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball 1 there. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that is that. Here's Byron Buxton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Buxton, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012.
Well, these Twins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Wallner avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
That's the ball. Outside.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And now it's filled up.
Count's full.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Brennan makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in the dirt. And now 2-0. That clips the corner.
2-1.
Fouled off left side. 2 outs. That's towards center. Thomas should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. We played 4. It's the Guardians 1 and the Twins nothing. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Lopez back to work. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
It's 0-1.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio. Fastball is outside. That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Way inside, and that hit him. Back to the top of the lineup, Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. He is struck out, and he is walked. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
Rocchio
strike.
off of first with 2 away. And that one lifted in the air center field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 1 and the Twins nothing. And now the first baseman, Ty France. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. Walked his first time. Inside, just missed. And that's outside, and the count is 2-0. That's in there. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
You got a full count.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now here is Ryan Jeffers. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. That one not close. And it's 2-2. And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Down go the Twins in order. And it remains 1-0. Well, 1-run game. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And a pitch. just
Nope,
missed.
that's low. That's a ball.
No, with the shift on, hits right into it. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number one. Carlos Santana digs in now. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No balls. One strike.
Just
low, that's a ball.
missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
One down, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Here comes Lane Thomas.
Hee-haw.
Throw to second.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. Movement in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe getting ready to go. Alcala also getting ready. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That misses,
1-2.
and that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2.
Full count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pablo Lopez done for the day, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Danny Coulombe.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. A strikeout and a walk. Tap to first, and foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is
Got a full
downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Will Brennan next to bat for Cleveland. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
So digging in, Will Brennan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
One and one.
In the dirt. To third. Tag, got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Guardians lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Smith getting loose as well. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
No outs, runner at first. And here comes Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. That one missed.
That missed. 1-0.
And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
So up next, Trevor Larnach. And that's in for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Now move to first, and he's back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length.
Runner on the go, swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner at second here, one gone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Byron Buxton now at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fought off foul. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here, but the lefty-lefty matchup.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor. First pitch, and he just misses. Coulombe measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. And another ball. Brennan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And Naylor swings through that one.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Brian Rocchio. In there at the knees, strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that.
1 and 2, the count.
That one just misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. That's outside. Ball 1.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
First and second, 2 outs. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one. And that is out of play. And ball 1. Two aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
No, that's it.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Line drive, fair ball. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Danny Coulombe departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jorge Alcala.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and a couple left on. 7th inning stretch time. Guardians 3, and the Twins nothing. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. The Twins in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Royce Lewis. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No,
one down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Swinging a foul straight back.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. A changeup missing, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. Guardians 3 and the Twins nothing. Here's Lane Thomas. Not even close there. Ball 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Michael Tonkin preparing to come on if needed. Stewart warming up as well. And the slider just misses.
He hasn't wanted a challenge on both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
That's in there. 2 balls and a strike. In the air out towards right center. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Angel Martinez. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Brennan, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's the strike at the knees. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Throwing the ball well, and they need to scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Off the mark there. And the count now even up. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out to short. Correa slings to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they lead it 3-0. And now for the Twins, Brooks lead. Gaddis back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now the Twins catcher, Brian Jeffers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That catches the corner. The Twins trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next one misses. 1-2 to count. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hunter Gaddis out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. A new arm into the game, the righty, Cade Smith. So a man at first. Now, Willie Castro. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Popped in the air. Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
The 0-1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Well, he's been
0-2.
aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And now
1-2.
1-2. Jeffers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Guardians 3 and the Twins nothing. So they bring on the veteran Brock Stewart. Bo Naylor getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Going to count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
The 1-2. Way high.
2-2.
Next offering is downstairs.
Full count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce. Over to first. And they get the out. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Michael Tonkin warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Next pitch is outside. And that one fouled off. Just off the outside edge. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kwan stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering upstairs.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Two outs. That one pushed to the left and foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking. 2 left on. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Guardians 3 and the Twins nothing. Emmanuel Clase on to try and close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Clase, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of inning number 9. That catches the zone for a strike, and 1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Next offering upstairs. And he chases that one. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Matt Wallner will hit next. First pitch misses. Outside. Larnach, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. And strike 2. Got him swinging. down to the last out for the Twins. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Lewis stands in now and watches strike 1. Man at second.
Hey!
One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.